Hello everybody, this is second class for internal usage. We will try to build neural net projection line for intraday chart. You see, this is classical presentation of how neural net looks. This is simplest neural net, this is multi-layer perceptron, and what is important for you, this is input layer, here, the left, this two neurons. You see, this is actually our model. This is what we use to generate forecast. So forecast can be based on seasonality, on planetary position, and this is input, what we use as input to generate the projection line. Right side, this is output layer. This is what we plan to forecast. For example, it may be a price itself, or oscillator. By the way, in neural net we can use several outputs. So in the same neural net body, we can build forecasts for example, for close, for RSI, and for MICD, whatever. Hidden layer. This is one hidden layer here. This is very specific stuff, specific feature that allows to, how to spell it better, to catch non-linearity, non-linear effect on in the projection line. For example, non-linearity. Just an example: price goes up 1 o'clock Monday. If Monday, price goes up 1 o'clock. But in 2 days, Wednesday, price goes down on Monday. So you see, 1 o'clock, sorry, price goes down 1 o'clock Wednesday. So Monday price goes up, and Wednesday price goes down 1 o'clock. So you see, it's price movement 1 o'clock depends on day of week. In this case, we need to apply one more hidden layer. It's possible more complicated connection between events, and in this case we need more hidden layers. By the way, when we use many hidden layers, they call it, I forgot, deep learning neural net. Yeah. So let's start. This is outline, what we are going to do. First step, this is output, this is target, this is what we plan to forecast. I recommend to follow this rule. If trend is not strong, you can use close itself. For example, for Forex, its value does not change too much, it oscillates around some value. We can use close. Otherwise, if trend is strong, you can use better use relative price oscillator, or now they call it percentage price oscillator. Actually, in timing solution, we will use in this example we will use both close and RPO, relative price oscillator. This is first step. Second step, this is input. This is model. This is what we used, what events we use to build forecast. What forecast is based on. This is left side. I recommend 3 or 4 kinds of category of events. First of them, this is I call it intraday seasonality. And this is daily cycle, journal cycle, and weekly cycle. I recommend to use this cycle, journal, and weekly in any case. In timing solution, you can set these events this way. You see, weekly days of week and hours of day. Okay, and another, if you have more than 3 months of price history, better more, I recommend to apply major moon-based cycles. Major cycles, so this is moon synodic cycle. Of course, this is angle separation between moon and sun, and moon tropical cycle, and also moon draconic cycle. This is angle separation between moon and north node. I recommend to apply a farm model, I will show you, and dynamic model for these 3 moon-based cycles. Maybe it makes sense to also apply moon anomalistic cycle. And this is angle separation between moon and perigee. But maybe for intraday it's enough. And two events, this is optional events, you can try, I recommend to try them in any case, but maybe not. Okay, this is Sun and Moon in Mundo, Zodiac FAM model. Here it is Sun and Moon, and Zodiac in Mundo for intraday. And also dynamic model between ascended midheaven, Sun, Moon, like angle separation between ascendant Sun, ascendant Moon, midheaven Sun, midheaven Moon for dynamic terms. In time and solution, I will show you how to do that. And here you need to pay attention, special parameter, step to bar ratio. Dynamic step to bar ratio, it should be more than 2. I will show you how to do that. Okay, let's start. This is 30 minutes price chart, 8 years, British pound. Time and solution user Mustafa has sent this price chart, very good chart. And we will try to build intraday model for this chart, 30-minute chart. Firstly, let's set LBC, learning border cursor. Let's set the beginning of November. Oh, sorry, just a sec. Okay, beginning from November 2023. We need to have several months to see out of sample data, to see how this model works on out of sample data. Next step, I run time in solution neural net model, and we set here outputs, this button. This button, we will set here two outputs. Firstly, we'll set close. I click this button and choose here standard events. Close is here. So it will be the same chart. No, different scale, but it's okay, it's the same chart. Okay, done. So close is first event. And the second price event. And second output, it will be a relative price oscillator. I'll maybe set it a bigger window, maybe 500, because it's, I will check how it looks. Yeah, it's okay, it looks good. So it will be close and relative price oscillator with period 500. But we will display only relative price oscillator. But neural net will be trained using both close and relative price oscillator. So outputs done. Next inputs. Click plus button and you see natural cycles. Natural cycles, click here and you will see different options here. We need this one, hours of day. You see this is a 30-minute chart. We can set 10 minutes, it's too short. We set 30 minutes and 1 hour. Actually, you can use both 30 minutes and 1 hour. It looks like it will work kind of smoothing. And days of week. So we'll set diurnal cycle, daily cycle, each hour, each 30 minutes and each hour, and days of week. If we check, look at here, events, you can see this event. Day of week, Monday, and so on, and time, different periods, different times. And by the way, hours day we use here local time, no universal time, local time for this exchange. This is important. Two major cycle, seasonal intraday seasonal cycles are here. Next step, 3 moon-based cycles, geocentric FAM model and dynamic models. Do this time in solution, click this button, neural net plus button, and you see there is FAM button. And this model allows to build FAM model, floating and angle model. You see, firstly, click this button, clear all. We will remove all events. And now we'll set sun, moon angle. Click here, double click here, and you see it shows use. Moon tropical cycle, click use. And now scroll it down and choose moon north node. It's here. And also we need to set another angle separation, dynamic terms. The same story, sun, moon. You see, but there is here parameter 30 degrees. You see, it's a step to moon. This angle, sun, changes. Moves 30 degrees within 2.5 days. Maybe it makes sense to make it smaller, this step. I will set here and double click here. You see it shows 2 degrees, it's 3 hours. It's okay, you see step to bar ratio, it's almost 9, it's okay. 8, almost 8, it's okay. Also pay attention, it should be here. Geocentric longitude. So step to bar ratio should be more than 2. And double click here, 2. And also double click moon north node. So we have geocentric moon base cycle and dynamic cycles. Don't forget about a dynamic step. Here it is. Pay attention, step to bar ratio. Okay, this done. Also, you see later we can apply moon planetary aspects like moon Mercury and moon Venus. It's enough, and the same story for dynamic term, and maybe play with step. If we will get set step, for example, 4, the projection line will be smoother. You see, set here step 4, double click, and you see once again, double click it removed, and now I double click once again, it's set step 4. Okay, let's do step 4. And the next models, just a sec. Here they are sun and moon in Mundo Zodiac FAM model. Okay, we'll do that. You see in Mundo Zodiac here, and double click here. Double click here, double click here. So we'll include sun and moon in Mundo Zodiac. Actually, later we can add Mercury and Venus also. Next, it will be dynamic model, intraday dynamic model. You see dynamic term ascendant, midheaven, sun, between sun and moon. Okay, do it this way. And you see I am, where is ascendant? Here it is. And angle separation between moon and sun, sun and ascendant. Okay, I will make double click here, and you see it's set degree 4 degree step, but program shows that this step to bar ratio is too small. You see it's blue here. We need to increase at least 4 times. Maybe I will increase 6 times. 25 degrees. Okay, double click here. Where is it? Sun ascendant. And one double click, you see, in this case, for this angle, step 25 degrees, this is 3.3 ratio between step and bar. You see, we have this angle, sun ascendant changes 25 degrees in 1 hour and 40 minutes, and it covers 3.3 30 minutes bars. Okay, I will do the same for moon, and I will do the same for midheaven. Midheaven sun, midheaven moon. Later you can try apply these terms, ascendant Mercury and Venus, and the same for midheaven. So it's done. Click. Models are ready. Now I run optimization. Just click train and wait. You see neural net is training. I highlight this interval and I can see how it works. This is out of in-sample interval before LBC. We need to wait some time while program will adjust this projection, will train this projection line. By the way, I recommend to set a smoothing parameter. Here it is smooth to some value. Let's be 10. 10. Okay, I click this way. Smooth 10. And wait. Okay, you see projection line is smooth now. And it looks better. You see, now it looks better. Okay, let's wait more. We need to wait at least 10 epochs, maybe 20. Actually, there are some rules you need to play. Okay, wait. Let's do this. You see, I will set here, double click here and type here 20. 20, it means then neural net will be trained 20 epochs. Maybe let's set 10 because it's calculated slowly. When neural net will be trained 10 epochs, it will stop and we will check how it works. Okay. You see, neural net trained already almost 3 epochs, and what I'm doing, I just checking how it works. You see, in sample interval before LBC, it should work. It will be a good fitness between price and projection line. Good. So, yeah, it takes some time, and after some amount of training steps, it will be good enough because this is just math. But for us, the most important how this neural net works out of sample interval after LBC, after this vertical line. So what I recommend to do, actually you can do this, click this button, you see this button, and program highlight this piece of price history. Will highlight out of sample interval. And we can, by the way, we can see how it works. By the way, it works. Correlation is negative, but I see it works. Yeah, it catches something. Not all movements, but it catches something. By the way, question from Mustafa. He asked, you see future forecast. It forecasts only for trading hours. You see it forecast makes from this date to this. Overnight, non-trading hours, no projection line. You see just horizontal line. Then next day forecast again. So let's wait more. It looks promising actually. Look at this. It trains 6.2 epochs now. And correlation, neural net, better watch relative price oscillator because close it's still trendy. And a linear model shows positive correlation. You see big correlation, 14%, while neural net shows negative. Maybe in this case I recommend to do this view, and view just show linear model. We'll show both linear model and neural net model, or maybe only linear model. Okay, let's check how it works. Linear model correlation on out of sample interval. You see I click this button once again. When I click this button, the program highlighted out of sample interval after LBC, and we see how projection line works on out of sample interval. Actually we can stop. You see correlation is very high. So model is done. And after that, what I recommend to do, I recommend to click this button. Will send this projection line to main window. Wait a bit. Yes, done. And now just click this button to close neural net panel. You see, clicking this button, and so we are back to main windows. If we will click this button once again, we will enter neural net windows. So we need now switch to main window, and so this is neural net projection line. We'll display it together with price chart, and you see sometimes inverted model works better. If inverted models works better, you can click this button, and you see we will get inverted mode. Now normal mode. So I have explained what parameters you can play building neural net for intraday. So I hope it will be helpful for you. Thank you.